Well, I think as expected, he spent a lot of time talking about a number of the measures that were passed into law last year. Of course, a number of those were passed on partisan roll call votes. Some of them were in more of a bipartisan manner. We'd, of course, like to see more of that year. But it seemed like he spent a majority of his speech really talking about last year. The question is, of course, where do we go from here? And I think he's the governor, he's got the bully pulpit. He needs to outline an agenda that is bold and addresses significantly the issues that are on voters' minds and people's minds around the state.
Any other issues, concerns back home?
Well, I think as voters look to all of us as we embark on the spring session, the question is, what are we going to do in a couple of major areas that are really on people's minds, right? It's, there's this cloud of corruption that exists. A number of sitting lawmakers have been indicted and arrested. One just yesterday who pled guilty. Some very serious allegations. It's clear we need to clean up the Illinois government. I think the governor needs to lead on this issue, and he needs to look within his own party. The members who've been are either under indictment or otherwise right now, they're all Democrats. And the governor needs to address the issues that exist within his own house. We need him to lead here. We need him to be bold here. And I am concerned that the reforms that he wants to put in place regarding ethics issues are just window dressing. It's things like more disclosures and things like that don't really get at the heart of the matter. I think a critical issue when we talk about ethics reforms, a critical question is a matter of how you get to the crux of it, is the manner in which the legislative maps are drawn. We're about to embark on a redistricting process. Again, here the governor could lead. We didn't hear anything from him about a willingness to amend our Constitution and put in place a fair and independent mapping process. That's the most significant reform that Illinoisans want and need if they're going to have a functioning government that represents them rather than just represents the interests of politicians. And then finally, we see all the reports that people and families and businesses are moving out of Illinois because of our high taxes. Our property tax system clearly needs to be reformed. Again, the governor needs to lead here in a manner that results in real and meaningful property tax reform. So we're going to embark on a busy spring. I hope we get to these issues, and I hope we see leadership from the governor on these, because that's what the people want and need.